Hey everybody, we are back at MotoCult. This is the global headquarters. And we are here with Devin Biek, one of the co-founders of Janus. But we're going to talk about his story a little bit before Janus came into being. He used to run the moped shops. When you hear the story about the two guys from the moped shop, that was his shop originally. So what got you into mopeds?
It's kind of an interesting story because I didn't grow up in a family that had motorized vehicles, or two-wheeled vehicles. Briefly, we had a Vespa scooter in our family. My brother wrecked it and we got rid of it. But it wasn't until I was 18 and I remember my brother came to me. He was like, Devin, we should buy some vintage Vespas, just like the one we had in our family briefly. And I remember getting really excited about, like, yeah, let's do this. We'll start like a club and we'll have our own thing going. So we looked on eBay and they were like $3,500. And at that point, being an 18-year-old, that seemed like a lot of money. Yeah. So I kind of dropped that idea. Then about a week later, my brother came to me and he was looking on eBay at vintage mopeds, the pedal type ones. And I remember he showed me those. And
we can afford these.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the first words out of my mouth was, I would not be caught dead on one of those. I thought they were just the stupidest, dorkiest things ever. And then we kept looking at them and looking more and more on eBay and classifieds. And I started falling in love with them. Just the different styles, they were unique. And then we found out there's actually this big moped organization called Moped Army. And so we bought some off of eBay in Iowa, took a 12-hour round trip each way to go pick up these non-running mopeds. And something unique happened when I first actually saw the moped in person. It sounds kind of dumb to say, but I fell in love. I was just enamored by them. Oh, yeah. I remember loading them up in the back of the truck, and the whole way home from Iowa, I just kept turning around when I wasn't driving and looking
out the back
and just smiling and be like, those are the coolest things ever. And that's kind of where it started. The bikes didn't run, so we had to figure out how to get them running, and that's when I fell in love with how, getting the sensation of getting a bike running. Yeah. That's my entry into mechanics, was that. Just self-learned at that time, and just completely made mopeds my life from that point on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what drew me to Janus initially. It wasn't necessarily the looks. It was, I can get to everything in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was my thing. And then the field of bikes that I was going to buy, just kept getting whittled down due to that.
Yes.
And Janus was one of the last few standing. And I was like, that's a good looking bike too. So I was like, yeah, it's a bonus.
So yeah, that was an absolute essential part of the design when we were designing the Janus bikes was, Rich and I fell in love with the mopeds because of that simplicity of the mopeds. And you can look at the carburetor and pull it off in a matter of minutes. And so me having my moped shop for many years, it was just necessary to incorporate the ease of fixing and maintaining a bike like the mopeds had into the design of Janus.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, like I said, that's one of the things, the main draws for me was that, and then the rest of it was like bonus. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
It's like I said, you guys will see that bike out on a lot of adventures, and this is his personal bike, by the way, number 547.
Yeah, 547.
Mine's older than yours.
It is. It is.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to us.
You're very welcome.
All right. Take care, everybody.